Check one, check two. Check one, check two. Okay. Let's launch. Man, have I got a conversation for y'all, but first.
Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Yeah. Or should I say, breathe, drink. Now grab your glass for your water. Get your container of that water. Get the container of that water. Sip the water. Drink. Or should I say, live, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Yes, man. Move your body and drink some water. Move a little bit. Just move your body. Drink. Or should I say, move, and drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Now take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, toast. Come on now. Breathe, live, move, toast. And look. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Alright, family, I'm running late. I said, okay, I'm going to go and get me an extra half an hour of sleep. You know, I laid back down and sleep. Got up, and I was supposed to jump right in the shower. So I sit down, and I start checking. Well, I was going to check the news, but I got this new app for Facebook. It's called
ad manager. So I'm going through and I'm learning how to make my campaigns, my ad campaigns, a little bit more specific. Yes. So last night, I saw that in a campaign, I could change the picture. So I go and change the usual picture y'all see, that those of you that are new, are new on Facebook, or that's been riding with it for a while. The phoenix is the symbol of Gye-Nyame journey, coming from the ashes, right? We flew towards the sun, we disintegrated, and now we're rising up from the ashes as a people, right? That's our symbol. But our major symbol is a picture of a phoenix and a Simba. So for those that don't understand, we have a phoenix, which is the Benu bird, which is an ancient symbol, of course, out of Kemet, right? Cold looking phoenix, right? And we have a Simba. The Simba has a Gye-Nyame symbol in his ear, which symbolizes Gye-Nyame, Simba, our connection to Simba, our Simba family, right? And in the middle, there's a Gye-Nyame symbol. So I get a text last night, and it didn't make no sense to me. Said, one of your ads has been stopped. Said, oh, okay. All right, well, maybe one of them timed out or something. So I get up this morning, and rather than going to I said, well, let me see, because I'm learning how to specify it. I'm gonna get to the meat. So I look, and my ad is stopped, and I'm thinking, well, maybe they didn't approve the picture yet. It's just a black and white drawing that I own, right? That I had specifically created to help develop Gye-Nyame, right? Boom. All right. So they stopped it, and they said this ad appears to be troublesome or something like this. I'm sitting up here like, what the fuck? It's the same picture that I got all over my social media, all over my YouTube. I'm sitting up here, what's going on? All right, so I'm like, cool. All right, cool. Boom, whatever. So I just sent them a letter. They said, you have to prove to us why this ad is not problematic. They didn't use racist or no shit like that yet. So I'll be like, I've been running this ad. I ran this ad maybe a year ago. I ran the ad for 2 weeks in this month, and the only thing I have done is change the picture. And I don't see how a phoenix and a lion is offending anybody. So I'm waiting for a reply. So I go and start messing with the tools that I got, because I have been able to identify Gye-Nyame Journey Media's audience, which has always been an issue. I know now, because I know y'all know the audience, but I'm slow. All right. So I'm looking at the ads, and I'm looking at the performance of the ads, and I want to thank everybody that's been clicking and sharing and watching the videos, because me and Avita did a video for the Malcolm X Festival. So I'm going through and I'm refining. So I look on there and I'm able to see where the ads are running, who is watching the ads. So I'm able to identify, because I had it from 18 to 65, but in the 18 to about 23, there is nobody looking at this stuff. From 18 to 23, there's nobody. Let's put it's very small. My major area is 24 to 55 years old. So I go and identify that audience. Then, in some ways, they're political minded. They might like books. They like live music. They like events. I'm able to narrow it down, and then they had a little area where I could put, well, okay, and more than likely they're black Americans. That's when the racist shit came up. This is against our policies. And I'm sitting up here, you gave me the tools to identify my audience. When I use the tools to identify my audience, you stopped me from being able to advertise to my audience because it does not meet your standards. Hold on. You give me the tools. Damn, that sort of sounds like Malcolm X where he says, white man give you the liquor and throw you in jail for drinking it. I'm sitting up here like, good God Almighty. You give me the tools to identify my audience. When I identify my audience, now see, and I want you to understand, it's like several lists that I can go through. So I'm looking at the age, I'm looking at the, outdoor stuff, because obviously people are going to be attracted to Gye-Nyame Journey because we do outdoor stuff. We talk about books, right? You can go through and you can find interests, you can find careers, you can find social and financial status of the people in your demographic, and identify that demographic specifically. And when I did that, not only would they tell you how many people you could reach, whether you're going for a city or whether you're going for a country, they could tell you how many people would be interested. So on the Gye-Nyame Journey ad where I used the Phoenix and the lion, it says something like 87 million. Like what? What? Oh, okay, boom. Stop the ad. They stopped the ad. I said, damn. Right? So then I get to one of the videos, and I want to thank y'all for checking out the video. I get to the video, and I specify the video for the last day push. I specify it. I'm saying, Scott, I'm getting good with this shit. I specify it, and they stop the shit. And I'm sitting up here like, good goobity-goo. Good goobity-goo. Are you serious? Fam, we need to kind of, like I said, y'all need to get on Black Signal because I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to be on here now because I identified myself totally, right? I mean, I guess I've been doing that for 3 years now, but all right, I'm sorry. Great Nia to Brother Kwame. He tells everybody, make it a great day. Miss Cynthia Johnson, it's the message you deliver, not so much the image, in my humble opinion. Brother Kwame say, notice how they want you to prove that your ad is not offensive. Right. I got to prove. I have to. And it's like, so what I sent them was, I did them like Dr. Kelsey was doing me. I sent them a question. Can you tell me how it's offensive? That's all. Please help me understand. Because they ask you to prove that the ad is not offensive. How do I prove something that I don't? The only who and what am I offending? You need to be able to identify what I'm violating, but you don't have to do that shit when it's your shit. You understand what I'm saying? This is why it's important for us to start developing our young people and getting their minds right so that we can start developing things that we can control, just like these motherfuckers is doing, because that's all this is. It's control, nigga. You got to tell me how you are not offensive. Can you please tell me who I'm? Don't ask me no goddamn questions. Just tell me why you not offensive. No, Brother Kwame, notice how they want you to prove that your ad is not offensive. It's damn near impossible to prove a negative. They simply should have told you how it was offensive, and then you have something to defend yourself against. It's like being charged without knowing who is charging you. And when you control your own stuff, you can do that. I'm not mad. See, and please understand, I'm not mad, I'm not offended, but I just need to let my family know that I might not be on here too much longer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I prefer podcasts any goddamn way. I did this because this is where the people are. You understand what I'm saying? I've been podcasting a long time. I prefer that, right? You know what I'm saying? All this, and so, you give me the goddamn tools. I use the tools. I'm starting to get a little bit good. And I'm not done yet. Because I'm starting to figure out. I'm looking at, whoa, okay. So, boom. And then on top of that, it do stuff like this. Hi, Tim. For clicks, for people between 18 and 25, we're charging you 60 cents per click. But for people between the age of 35 and 50, we're charging you 35 cents. Shit, that's a easy fix right there. 18 to 24, get the hell out of my. I don't even want you in my campaign. You're costing me too much. Then you come you come and you won't spend no money anyway. Now, easy fix, right? But hey, I'm loving the tools. So even if I can't move forward using it, now I'm learning how to help other people. Because I'm sitting up there looking at that. I'm like, oh, that's what they mean. Oh, okay, cool. Boom. Let me focus in on what I want to do. All right, cool. Guilty till proven innocent. That's right. The lion offends the hyena. The ibis offends other jealous birds, etc., etc. I'm loving it, man. Hey, but I'm just saying. So I got stuck looking at this stuff like, whoa, hold on. I lost track of time because I'm sitting up here like, wow. Because it was kind of funny because like you say, guilty, what is it? What she say? Guilty to proven innocent, all right? I'm offended. I don't know how. Don't really, and really, I really don't even care. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Because it's actually saving me money. You know, I'm like, we done hit the audience already. So, man, you gonna tell me the last day of my campaign and I'm like, I don't understand. All right. You take just enough money. You don't take all of it. We didn't take all of the money. Okay, I don't got time for fuckery, especially early in the morning, right? So, family, first off, what we want to do, I want to thank you and I want to welcome you to the toast, the daily toast. I want to welcome you to the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is the Congregation of the Mighty, and you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Of course, this is a Heart of a Simba production, and we are on the Daily Toast. Out from the Malcolm X Festival, where we gonna blow up your old paradigms. Explosion. How you gonna pause? You sick to the explosion? Man. So, alright. First, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call it. Creator, we lift up our glass and we salute our ancestors. We salute our Creator. And once again, by whatever name you choose to call it, Creator, we say, Ashe. Smelling good, damn, bro. So now we pull out our list of our ancestors. And we toast. Miles Rhymes, Hand, Robert the Texan, Davis, I'm Brown, Seeing Rosalie, Tilly, George, and William Walter, Christopher, and Gaston, Eileen, Alco, Chris, I'm Free, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara 2X, Wash Ellis, Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallar, Montague Pimenel, No More X, Pat Mott, Rob Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor USF Western, Elder Algeny, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carl Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Tony Lucy Wright, Deco Pulliam, Deluxe Brother, Miss Eddie Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Reed McDonald, James Foster, Charles Jordan, K.O. Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trade, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Winderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend J. Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Rain Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, Beauty Sale, Weller, the Farmer, Agosto Sushil, Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn Theodore Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas Ed Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Patricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keach Larice, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow Slimmy Selma Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden. Where we at? Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey. Damn, I'm going off memory. That's why I get lost. David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Dorito Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hannah Lester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, Dom, Ted Webman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Franklin Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Stritz, Second Vinnie Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Diddy Mar Aries, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigel Paris, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFritas Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scandal Bay, Wilson Hadley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Keith Eva Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, James Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Gray G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Cleavers, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, Hat Senior, Manny Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Creola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama Nanny Harris, Leroy Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mae Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Manella, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, and West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Rufus, Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins. Where we at? Trying to figure out, do two things at once. Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Irene Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekel Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, I'm sorry family, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Coper, George Swan, and Monia Grayson, Charles, where we at? Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. All right. We have Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Dramonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beer, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Crazy Sample, Candy Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denisa Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid Isen, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gant, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Archie Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson, Teresa Sambu. We lift up our glass and we salute all of our ancestors, and we salute our ancestors. Lineage therapy, right? Remember their wisdom, remember their guidance, and you know what I'm saying? And because we toast them, we send them out before us. Because we got this Malcolm X Festival, I'm asking for the rain to be held back to 8 p.m. 8:03 to be exact. Alright? So we lift up our glass and we say, that's right, I say, from there, family, we move to the present moment. What's popping off in the present moment? Right now, family, we are on Nia. I'm asking you to activate your reticular formation. I want you to go through the world and find Nia. And take a picture of it. Take a picture of it, right? Share it on the Gye-Nyame Eternity timeline. Nia. Purpose. Boom. Hashtag Nia. Hashtag Nia found. Hashtag Nia in action. Hashtag purpose. You can do the same thing. But just post it up because we need to take time to find what it is that we like, what it is that we need in our lives. You know what I'm saying? Rather than focusing on, because there's a lot of other stuff out here. We need to start finding what we want. Now, purpose. Nia means purpose. For those that don't speak the language, balance is the demonic principle of the day. Yellow is the color. I was able to find my yellow shirt. Feel so blessed. Brought a tear to my eye. Rhythm. Right? The hermetic law of the day is rhythm. Male name for the day is Kofi. Female name for the day is Afua. So we raise our glass to this moment. We salute this moment and we uplift it. We maintain our pact. You know what I'm saying? Between the past and the future. Because we are the connecting piece right now. Right? We are the connecting piece. So we lift up our glass to that. And it feels good to be here and be able to do my thing. And I hope it feels good for you to be able to do your thing, right? So we lift up our glass and we salute this moment and we say Ashe. From there, we move to our future, our children, our children's children's children, on to infinity. We lift up our glass and we toast them in advance, preparing, letting them know that we are preparing the way for y'all, right? Preparing the way, laying the foundation, doing the work, getting that foundation ready so that you can build on top of it. So we lift up our glass and we say, that's right, Ashe. From there, family, we move to all of our relations and we toast and we say Ashe. From all of our relations, we move to that personal toast. We call it that selfish toast, right? What is it? What do you need right now? I mean, we toasting these ancestors every day, family. Every day. So go on and, what do you need? All right? Because I had to talk with my ancestors after I looked at that Facebook shit. Yeah. Like I said, we got a squad. We got a whole spiritual squad that runs out in front of us. So go on act stupid and play foolish with us if you want. We lift up our glass for that selfish toast and we say Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? You ready? Last but not least, I want to salute the most magnificent, spectacular, uplifting, inspiring, wise, inspiring individual in the room. And that's you. I lift up my glass to you. I toast you. And we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Sorry for the lateness, fam. But hold on. We wish you peace, power, and joy. And 100 years. And we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Maturing nicely. Those that's gonna get this, yeah. Y'all got a nice little brew. Oh, as a matter of fact, tonight I gotta go and bottle up my ambrosia I'm gonna bring out tomorrow. All right, so family, I want to thank y'all. Y'all have a great day, and I will see you because I gotta get ready to get out of here. Peace.